back to my channel. Today I have a monthly May message for all of the Cancers out in the collective. Please note that this will be a general reading, so it will not resonate with every single Cancer out in the collective. I ask that you simply take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. Also, if you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen. I'm a spiritual advisor, intuitive coach, and I provide you with guidance, wisdom, and inspiration every week right here on this channel. Without further ado, let's get into your message, Cancer. All right, Cancer, this is going to be your monthly May message. Please note that this is going to be a 9-card draw. And also, I'm going to be doing this a little bit differently than I have in previous videos. Each specific card has a specific question attached to it, so that we could get a little bit more in-depth information about what this month is going to bring you, what you need to look forward to, and how you can best utilize the information provided to you to sort of help you along your path and your journey. This is a particular spread that I do for myself every month, and I absolutely love it because it does provide me with a little bit more detail and a little bit more insight to help me along my path. It'll also help sort of keep me in alignment about what the month is really trying to teach me, what I need to be aware of, and what I need to avoid. So we need one more card, and we should be getting right into it. Here we go. Okay. All right, Cancer, let's get right into it. Okay, so the first card up, we have the High Priestess. Now, this represents where I am currently. So where you are currently right now, Cancer, is in the High Priestess mode, which is about utilizing your intuition, allowing your intuition and your guidance to sort of lead you and help you create the reality that you are desiring for your life. What I love about the High Priestess is that there is no ceiling above her. So it basically signifies the sky is the limit. What I love about this is that if you yourself are trying to achieve a specific goal, or if you're trying to create something or manifest something, really utilizing your own inner guidance and your own intuition is going to be very key and very important this month. The main message here with the High Priestess is really allowing yourself to be centered and to really tune into what your higher self is really trying to tell you. The High Priestess can not only see things in the physical, but she can also see things behind the scenes. She can see the unseen. So everything that we desire, that we manifest, that we try to create is built within our imagination, is built within our mind. That is how we manifest. And then by focusing our energy on that, we then bring that forward into the physical. Your theme this month, Cancer, is going to be the 8 of Cups. So your theme this month is going to be about walking away from the things that no longer serve you, recognizing that if there are certain circumstances, certain situations, certain individuals that are no longer meshing with you, they are no longer serving you, they are depleting you of energy and vitality, then those are the things that you need to sort of walk away from. I really feel that this month is really going to be a very eye-opening experience for you here, Cancer, because it's really going to be about you recognizing that those things no longer fulfill you. They no longer spark any insight. They no longer give you any joy. They're no longer making you happy. And so now it's about you walking towards the things that make you happy and that bring you joy. So your theme this month is really going to be focusing around evaluating what is around you and really aligning with things that make you happy, bring you joy, and walking away from the things that don't, okay? What you are accomplishing this month is the Knight of Wands. And what I love about this is that this is creative, inspirational energy that is coming forward for you here, Cancer. It's important to note that with a Knight of Wands, it is a in and out energy, which means that it will come and it will go. So the amount of time and energy that you put into it is really going to help it either bloom, it's going to help it grow, or it will diminish. I also want to point out how she is wearing a white shirt and then you see a black horse back in the background. This is really about fast energy, but it's also about balanced energy. And it's really about tuning into the things of your higher self, okay? You know, everything is energy that is around us. And so it's important that you recognize the things that make you passionate, that bring forth a lot of passion, bring forth a lot of inspiration and desire are the things that you need to focus on. Those are the things that you need to feed. And the things that no longer bring you joy and that no longer serve you are the things that you need to let die out and sort of allow yourself to walk away from it, okay? Now, what you need to avoid this month. Here's what I love. What you are avoiding this month is the world, okay? What that means is that you are avoiding repeating cycles. So that means that once you identify and once you recognize that something no longer serves you, it no longer sparks any joy or any excitement, then you're walking away from it. And this not repeating cycles and not repeating things is really going to be very important. It's what you really need to avoid, and which is why it's so important that you evaluate your intuition and you align yourself with your higher self. That's what the whole High Priestess is about. Where you currently are is you're not only in the physical, but you are aligning with your higher self in the non-physical. And it's really helping you align to that which is for your highest good, okay? So what you're avoiding this month is once you come to the realization that you have outgrown something, or you have come to the realization that a certain situation, a certain relationship, or a certain circumstance has taught you something, you're taking that aha moment and you're putting it in your memory bank so that you could then become aware and recognize that if those same patterns tend to pop up, you will then become aware that, no, I'm not repeating this pattern. This is what I learned. Now, what do I need to do different in this situation so that I don't repeat that same pattern? Okay, that is what you're needing to avoid. Now, what you are embracing this month is the Hermit. And what I love about this is that you are embracing that inner you. You are taking a journey deep within your soul, and you are allowing yourself to explore the depths of who you are and what you are. And that's what I absolutely love. You're embracing that inner aspect of yourself, and you're allowing yourself to be very introspective. You're sort of like becoming the detective of your own life and your own journey, and you're allowing yourself to explore everything. You're not really you're not just taking things for face value. You're really allowing yourself to really dig deep within. Remember that with the Hermit is really about climbing the mountain of self. That is one thing that I often talk about. It's about taking that journey to find as you go along in your journey, it's about the highs and lows of life and recognizing the patterns, right? Are there certain patterns that you sort of come about with in reference to certain situations? Are those the things that, what are those things that you need to become aware of so that you don't repeat those same patterns, right? I love that you're embracing this aspect, the Hermit, because the Hermit is really about self-reflection. And that's the important thing for you this month. Now, the obstacle you are facing this month is the King of Cups, okay? Now, the King of Cups is a very intuitive and emotionally stable type of energy, okay? And the obstacle in this is that Cancers, because you are a water sign, you tend to really allow your emotions to get the best of you, okay? And so the obstacle you're really going to face is taking the higher road when it comes to your emotions, not letting your emotions get the best of you, really allowing yourself to tune in intuitively to that higher aspect of you that is not only emotionally balanced, but mentally and intuitively balanced, right? And it's really about connecting to the source of who you are to get that higher aspect information. So that is the obstacle you will face. I would not be surprised if you get very challenged this month or triggered this month emotionally, where normally you would emotionally allow yourself to just allow your emotions to completely take over. But this is about you becoming in balance with your emotions, really balancing your emotions and allowing yourself to be taking control of that situation, okay? That is the obstacle you face. Now, what is the support that you have for yourself this month? Like, what support do you have this month? We have the Four of Wands. What I love about this is that the Four of Wands often signifies to me the 1111, which is enlightenment and awakening, right? So you're going to get a lot of aha moments this month that are going to sort of help you go with the flow of life. I feel that's what's important, is that you're going to sort of have to allow yourself to go into the highs and the lows, but also recognize that not only do you need to be emotionally balanced, but you need to be intuitively aligned with that of your highest good to be able to celebrate being in the present moment. The Four of Wands is really a celebratory energy, but I really feel that this is about you being in the moment, allowing yourself to be in the present moment and allowing yourself to celebrate your life the way that it was and the way that it is, so that you could then move into an even bigger, better type of energy down the road, okay? Now, the action this month, your action this month is the Star, which is healing, okay? In this particular aspect, I really feel that your action this month is really to allow yourself to heal from old past wounds. Remember that your theme this month is the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from things that no longer serve you. It's really choosing yourself above everything else. And so the action that you have for yourself this month is, as you evaluate every situation, every circumstance, everything, every relationship in your life, allow yourself to heal from past wounds that have sort of kept you stuck in this type of energy that you've sort of been repeating the same cycle over and over. So I'm telling you, Cancer, if you feel like you've been repeating things over and over and over again, it's probably because you have. And it's because you haven't walked away from the things that no longer serve you, and you're not paying attention to the patterns that are around you. And you're not really, by not focusing on those patterns, you're sort of repeating the same thing over and over. And so it gets kind of redundant, right? But you need to heal from that aspect. Now, the advice and the encouragement from Spirit is the Six of Cups, which is about your past, right? I really feel this is about past relationships or past events that have occurred. It's really about that inner child within yourself, where you might have been hurt in the past, and that might have been which is why you sort of are at this point right now, because May is going to be a very big type of energy. I mean, we've already had, since the new moon on April the 11th, we've had such direct, intense energy, and it's going to go all the way up until June. So I really feel that by you allowing yourself to heal from past wounds and healing that inner child and walking away from the things that no longer serve you, you'll be able to move in the direction that you're wanting to, and you're probably going to start noticing change. So Cancer, if you've been really feeling like you haven't been moving, if you sort of feel like you've been stagnant, know that as long as you align yourself with your highest good and you balance out your emotions and don't take things so personally, and allow yourself to be in the present moment and heal from your past wounds, you're going to start to see some movement here. You're going to start to really see how things are going to be shifting in a very different direction. What you are actually avoiding this month was the World. And when I look at the World, I really look at as a completion. Whatever cycle you've been in is now over. So it's time for you to recognize the patterns as they come up so that you don't repeat the same cycles over and over, okay? So now we're gonna draw an additional oracle card, and this is gonna be from the new Colette Baron Reed oracle deck called The Shaman's Dream. Since it is new, we will be reading from the book, and I can tell you that from every reading that I have done so far, these cards have been so on point. So I absolutely, definitely am very curious to see what Spirit is going to offer you here, Cancer. So what additional information and insight do you have for Cancer this month, Spirit? What additional information and insight do you have for Cancer this month? What additional information and insight do you have for Spirit, have for Cancer? What additional insight and information do you have for Cancer this month? All right, we got 3 cards here. Do we want all 3? I think we do. Okay. All right, I absolutely love this. So first card up, we got Feast of Plenty, which is choices and consequences. Absolutely love that. Then we got Sky Dancers, which is surrender. And then we got Joyful Muse, which is inspiration. Okay, so first up with this Feast of Plenty, let's see what this book says. Okay, so Feast of Plenty is options, choices,